Hey, Yori back, better let's barbecue. We're gonna smoke some cheese today. You cold smoke that. I just cleaned up my smoker. You wanna make sure your racks are clean. Now my shirt's dirty, but my racks are clean, so we're fine. We're gonna smoke that. Just do a smoke tube. It's just a nice little smoke tube. We'll kind of show you how to do it. It's a pretty simple process. We're gonna torch that thing, get it on fire, and it's just gonna smoke. A couple tricks with cheese. We're gonna smoke this for about 4 hours. Like I said, I want my temperatures down. I'm in southern Utah, so it's warm. We hit a good day today, high of about 45, lows in the 20s, which is unusual for us. So it's a great day to smoke cheese. I'm gonna smoke it for about 4 hours. I like apple, just some pellets we're gonna put in here, and I'll show you that. The trick to smoking cheese, though, is you gotta let it rest when you're done. Seal it up and let it sit for 3 or 4 weeks. We're doing a big wedding, so that's why we're smoking all this cheese. So I'm gonna seal it when we're done and let it sit for about 3 weeks to pull that smoke in. It makes great cheese. So I'll take you out to the smoker and kind of show you how we put that together, and I'll see you in a minute. Right, so we got our smoke tube full of pellets. Here's what I like to do, is I take out, I'll give you a little fire barrier, and I'm gonna put those pellets, come here Tiffany, keep walking. I'm gonna put those right down in here, and that way that'll keep my heat down. Make sense? And then I'm gonna put my racks in there. So I'm gonna fire this thing up. Fire that thing up. Kyler's here with me. I couldn't find my little torch, so we went to the big dog. I should have found my little striker. Come on. Oh. So yeah, we got a little overkill, but that's all right. So you just want to get those things burning pretty good. If you're wearing plastic gloves, it gets pretty hot, and they'll start melting your fingers about right now. So we want to get those things good and burning, get them started smoking. What do you think, Tyler? We got them or not yet? Probably not quite. It's getting hot. You guys at home, it's hot. Not as hot as my wife, but it's hot. Not quite, almost. It takes a minute to kind of get them going. Want to get a little smoke rolling through there. Burn, you little suckers. All right. We got a little fire. I want to put that away from my, that sits down there a little bit. Here, fire me right there a little bit, Cutter. I'm going to put it away from my chimney on the opposite side. Just burn that for a minute, down low. I want to burn at the bottom, that way they filter up and it's just going to burn that hole too. I'll get that going a little bit better. Then I'm going to put my little heat shield back on, put my racks, and then I'm just going to put those racks, the cheese on that. So we'll get this fire, I'm gonna put this back on. I'll bring you back and kind of show you right before we get smoking. See you in a minute. Okay, we're in. We got my cheese there. I'll suck in so you can see it. There you go. Good enough. Okay, you see that back stuff? I'll move over. I couldn't suck in that far. I just had lunch earlier. Anyway, you see my smoke rolling out the back? That smoke tube's down underneath that heat shield. Hopefully it keeps that cold enough. You want to stay under 70 degrees is kind of what you want. It's about 40 degrees right now, so we should be fine. I'm going to close that up. You'll see that smoke. I've started it here, so it's going to pull it across now my little chimney there. That should give me a nice even smoke. Like I said, about 4 hours. Then we're going to wrap it up. I'll show you a little bit then, but we'll see you in 4 hours. All right, that cheese was on smoke for 4 hours, cold smoked. Our temperature stayed nice. They turned out great. You notice the color, they're a little darker. Those whites are kind of a yellow now from that smoke. You can smell it. If you eat it right now, next day or two, it's not going to taste very good. People will say, dude, I cold smoked. I did just what you told me. It kind of had a weird, smoky, kind of a hard taste. You have to let it rest. So I'm going to let this hang out. I'm going to back it up, put it in the fridge tonight, and then tomorrow I'm going to seal it. So I'm going to seal them tight and then let it sit. I like to let it sit at least 3 weeks. So we got a wedding in 3 weeks we're going to use this for. So I'm going to let it sit 3 weeks. But I like 3-4 weeks. Just seal it. If you got one of those sealers, leave it in the fridge for 3 or 4 weeks. And then it's money. It's great cheese. But that's it. That's all there is to it. Even this soft stuff, even that mozzarella, you know, it did really good. So it looks nice. I'm going to seal that up. If I remember, we'll shoot a little video with it all sealed. And anyway, cold smoked cheese. There you go. Subscribe. Hit us up. Keep watching. We've got a lot of good videos out there. We'll catch you next time.